Welcome, everyone. Today we're diving into the wonderfully simple yet profound world of touch and relationships. You know, there's a piece I've been reading about that really opens up how nonverbal communication and physical touch can truly strengthen the fondness and admiration between partners.
Indeed. Absolutely. It sounds fascinating. So let's get into it. What's at the core of this idea?
Well, it's all about creating that safe, intimate space that non-sexual touch provides. Think of it, something as simple as a hug, a snuggle, or holding hands. And it's like your body tells your brain, you're safe.
Right. I love that. It's almost like, tapping into a whole system beyond our words.
Exactly. And here's the kicker, the concept of the 3-breath hug. It's this beautifully structured exercise where you face your partner, embrace deeply, then synchronize your breathing. Picture this. Inhale together, pause, exhale together,
I can picture that.
And you repeat it.
That sounds almost ritualistic. How exactly is it meant to work in practice?
It's like a micro reset for your entire connection. You physically align with your partner, embrace them tightly, place your palms on each other's backs, and then sync your breathing. This activates your parasympathetic system, lowering stress and deepening that connection.
Very interesting. So it's not just a cuddle, it's a sort of physiologic love language?
Yes, exactly. And more than that, it speaks to the natural human need to touch. Think about a newborn. When their parent holds them skin to skin, it sets a foundation for feeling secure. The same is true for adults. For instance, many of us have learned our touch behaviors. Some might have had limited exposure or even negative associations in the past.
So is this a skill to be relearned if touch isn't natural for someone?
Absolutely. It's all about relearning that inherent need. We can retrain ourselves to appreciate and use touch intentionally. In fact, this idea was further expanded in an online couples program, Touch More, Touch Often, which shows how even simple practices like, say, naked bedtime snuggles or deliberately holding hands throughout the day can rejuvenate a relationship.
Very intentional. Speaking of naked bedtime snuggles, that's a pretty bold suggestion. Not everyone may be comfortable with that.
Right, and that's a valid challenge. But the reasoning is, skin-to-skin contact significantly boosts the calming benefits. It's not about nudity for nudity's sake. It's about embracing the natural human response to warmth and closeness. Of course, comfort levels vary, so the idea is to experiment gently.
Yeah, I can see both sides here. And then there's the everyday touches, like holding hands while walking or arranging your furniture so you're sitting close.
Exactly. That intentional touch, it's like embedding connection into daily routines. Even a quick squeeze of the hand amidst a busy day can serve as a reminder that you're in sync, that you're safe together.
Right. Now, I'm curious, aside from all the physical examples, what about the physiological effects you mentioned?
So here's the deal. Physical touch activates the parasympathetic nervous system, which in simple terms slows your heart rate, lowers blood pressure, and calms anxiety. And there's research suggesting the vagus nerve plays a major role. It's like a superhighway between the head and the heart.
That's crucial. So then, touch really does more than just make you feel warm and fuzzy. It actually works on a deep, biological level.
Exactly. It literally helps reduce stress by sending signals to your body that there's no danger. It's like your own inbuilt safety switch. This is why even a simple hug can sometimes feel so transformative.
Yes. And what's interesting is that people nowadays seem to rely heavily on words to navigate their relationships.
Truly, we overtalk, overexplain. We have countless discussions about everything from everyday logistics to deep emotions. But often we neglect the quiet, nonverbal language of touch, which, frankly, can sometimes speak louder than words.
Right? Words can only do so much. It kind of sounds like a call to balance the verbal with the physical. Is that right?
Yes, indeed. It's all about balancing marriage ink with what you might call intimacy ink. When you deliberately integrate touch, like doing the 3-breath hug or simply holding hands, you're nurturing intimacy in a way that words alone just can't match.
Very balanced. Now, you mentioned a comprehensive couples program that integrates these touch practices into a broader framework. Can you elaborate a little?
Sure, so this program, titled Become Passion, covers a range of topics like communication, conflict resolution, enhancing romance, even recovering from betrayal. But one of the recurring themes is exactly what we're talking about, the power of nonverbal connection through touch. It's like amidst all the complexity, the simplest acts, such as a coordinated breathing hug, often resonate the most with couples.
Right. A single practice can echo through your relationship. It's interesting how feedback often highlights those simple touch techniques as what really makes a difference.
Yeah, and that feedback is, well, pretty consistent. You get responses like the importance of touch and the transformative 3-breath hug, even when couples discuss many more complex issues. It's refreshing that something so simple can be so powerful.
Simple yet effective. But don't you think sometimes words might be enough? I mean, can the absence of verbal expression really be countered just by a good snuggle?
That's a great question. While words are essential, they can sometimes fall short in conveying the deep-seated connection we crave. I'd argue that touch hits a more primal level, it's like bypassing the chatter to reach the body and the heart directly. It's not that words don't matter, it's just that this physical connection, again, reinforces that feeling of safety.
Yes, I see your point. It's compelling to think that our touch habits might be as crucial as, say, our daily conversations about goals or emotions.
Absolutely. And that's why intentional practices are recommended, a reminder to break the routine of just talking business and instead invest in actions that speak directly to our biology and soul.
Exactly. Now, aside from these touch practices, there were also some references to relationship resources and tools from the Gottman Institute. How do these fit into the picture?
Right. So alongside these touch practices, you have a host of resources like the Gottman Relationship Coach Programs, the All About Intimacy Bundle, and even workshops like The Art and Science of Love. These tools focus on everything from building trust to nurturing commitment. They complement the physical touch elements by providing a robust framework for overall relationship health.
Comprehensive indeed. So you could say that while touch addresses the immediate embodied connection, these programs help with the broader relational dynamics?
Exactly. It's like assembling a puzzle. Touch, communication, conflict resolution, and commitment all fit together to create a full picture of intimacy. And even though touch is a small piece, it has a big impact on promoting calm and reducing stress.
Yep, each piece is vital. And I assume that these programs are backed by a lot of research?
Absolutely, especially from experts who've studied relationship dynamics for decades. The Gottmans, for instance, have over 50 years of research and have gathered a ton of data on what truly builds a strong connection. They even highlight that small, intentional acts, whether touch or thoughtful conversations, accumulate over time to solidify couples' bonds.
Empirical and heartfelt. It kind of feels like a manifesto for modern relationships. We often get lost in everyday responsibilities, but these insights remind us to nurture the basics, like touch.
Exactly. In a world bombarded with digital communication and endless words, a simple intentional hug or handhold serves as a grounding reminder of our shared humanity. It's like, rediscovering a language that predates spoken word.
Right, very elemental. And, if I may add, it's also about being present, making time, even in the midst of chaos, to find those moments of connection.
Precisely. And that's the beautiful unspoken power of touch, whether it's the 3-breath hug, the daring naked bed snuggle, or just holding hands on a walk. It's about making that connection intentional and regenerative.
Absolutely. Well, this discussion truly reminds me that sometimes the simplest actions can speak volumes in love. Thanks for unpacking that with me. It's given me a lot to think about and, maybe practice a bit more hug therapy.
My pleasure. Remember, folks, keep touching, keep connecting, and don't forget to, show that fondness each day.